Today we're going to create 2 workouts on our phone, directly on the phone, that will then be sent to our watch. So the first one we're going to do is a zone 2 running, and then the second one will be a HIIT run. First you need to go is you select the 3 dots at the bottom right that says more, and then you're going to go to training and planning, and from there on the top there's workouts. It will show you a screen of all your workouts that you've already created, and then you can create a workout at the top, the second one from the top. Now it's going to ask you what type of workout you want to do. So we're going to do a run. Both of these workouts will be runs. This is our zone 2 workout we want to do. So because it's zone 2, there's not necessary to warm up or cool down. So we're going to delete the warm up and cool down steps by just pressing the small X next to it. It's going to ask you if you want to delete it. We say yes. The cool down, we're going to do the same. We're going to delete the cool down step, yes. Now we're going to edit that middle step of ours. So you're just going to select or click on the middle of that step, and it will open the step for you. Now, if you go from the top, the first option there will be what the step type is. So if you click on that, you can either select a couple of things, warm up, run, recover, rest, cool down, or other. This is going to be a run for us. A note, if you want to add a note, that note will be just display on your watch as you go into that step. So we can do whatever we want. You can say we will rather use it now when we do the HIIT training. So let's just leave it blank for us for now. Then we're going to select a duration. So we want to do hours for a certain amount of kilometers. So you're going to select there. What should it use to check your duration? So we're going to say distance as it is. Time will obviously be time. So you're going to say I want to run for 2 hours or 1 hour, whatever. Lap button press will mean that this step will go on until you press the lap button on your watch. Then it will stop. Calories will obviously stop once you have reached a certain amount of calories burned that was calculated by the watch. And heart rate will stop when you reach a certain heart rate. We want on distance, and we want to change that to, let's say, 19 kilometers. 19, and here on the right hand side you can change what it should use. We are going to use metric kilometers. And because this is a zone 2 training, we want to make sure our heart rate stays in a certain zone. So we want our watch to alert us when we're going below a certain heart rate and above a certain heart rate. So all you need to do is, if you go to your intensity target, you select that, and you're going to say we want to use heart rate zone as our target. So you're going to select that, and then you're going to have to select your target zone, heart rate zone, select that, and we're going to go to easy. Okay, and then we're just going to go back the top left. Then we've got our step in there. It's 19 kilometers, heart rate zone 2. It's going to tell us the estimated time it will take us to do that step. Now we are done with our zone 2 training. So we're going to select save on the top right, and we're going to name this. Let's say we're going to name it zone 2. Created this for the video made on our phone. So we save that workout. Now you will see it is on the list of your workouts. Zone 2 video phone will be on there. If we click on it, we will see an overview of what it says, of what it entails. And then on the top right button, there's a button that you can send it to your device, whichever device you want to send it to. You're just going to click your Fenix 7 Pro, and that will send the workout to your device. After you've selected for it to send to that device, just make sure when you go back to home that you actually select the sync button on the top, just to make sure that the workout has actually been sent to your watch. The next workout we're going to create is a HIIT Run workout. Go again to more, to your training and planning, workouts at the top, and then you're going to create a workout. There is a HIIT option, but we are just going to modify a run. Okay, so now at my place there's a hill exactly 1.5 kilometers from my house that I'm going to use to run up and down on for this HIIT workout. So my warm-up is going to be 1.5 kilometer running. So warm-up step that's already there, I'm just going to select in the middle of that. And then I will be able to change my duration type, not until lap button press, but for a distance of 1.5 kilometers. Okay, there's no intensity target, nothing. It's just a slow warm up to get to the bottom of the hill. Then we just press the back button. Now let's put in our cooldown, because after we've done with this hills, I have to run the 1.5 kilometers back home. So we're just going to do on the cooldown exactly the same. We're going to say our duration type is distance, and our distance is going to be 1.5. Again, no intensity target. It's just a slow jog back to the house. Now in the middle, we've got our run step at the moment. We don't want to use a normal run step. We actually want to create a repeat step in between. So we're just going to delete that run step, and then we're going to add a repeat step. The repeat step was put in between our warm-up and cool-down automatically. We want to repeat this step, whatever we're going to do in here, 4 times. So we're going to change that to 4. Now, what we are going to do is that we're going to run 200 meters uphill. We're going to rest for 30 seconds. Then we're going to run 200 meters uphill again from that point. Then we're going to rest 30 seconds. Then we're going to run downhill for all 400 meters up to the bottom of the hill. We're going to rest 1 minute there, and then we're going to repeat this over again. We're going to go into our run, and then we're going to change our distance type. Distance is already. Our duration kilometers, we just want to run 200 meters. Okay. And it's going to stop. There's no intensity target. We just want to run as fast as possible. Then we are going to change our step type to not only a recover, we're going to make it a rest type. And we're going to do it in time, and we're going to make it for 30 seconds. So this is in minutes, and here's the seconds. Okay. Again, no intensity target. We're going to go back. But we said we still want to run another 200 meters up, and then we're going to go down. So we want to add a step in, and you'll see that the step we added got below the little repeat box that we've created. So we just want to move that step, pressing there and moving it inside the repeat box. So there we're going to run again for 200 meters. .2 kilometers. And then we want to rest again for 30 seconds. So we're going to add a step. We're going to move that in there. And we're going to make it to a rest step. And we're going to change it to time and make the time 30 seconds. Back. Now we are at the top of the hill, so we want to run down all 400 meters. So we're going to add a step, move that in underneath our rest. That is again a distance, and it's going to be 400 meters. And we want to rest for 1 minute after we've done that. So we add another step, drag this to below the run, change that step type to rest and duration to time, and we're going to make that 1 minute. So how this is going to work is it's going to go into the warm-up. We're going to start the activity. We're going to select our workout. Then as soon as we start the watch, it's going to start with a 1.5 kilometer warm-up. And after the warm-up, it's going to go directly into the repeat steps for the HIIT. But we might not want that. We might not be at the bottom of the hill exactly at 1.5 kilometers, or so there was something that delayed you, or when you get there, there's a car in the way or whatever. So we want these repeat steps to only start when we are ready. So what we can do is we can just add a step, move that to the top, just below our warm-up. What we're going to do is we're going to change that to a other, and the duration type is going to be lap button press. So we just go back out. What's going to happen now is we're going to run our warm-up of 1.5 kilometers. When the 1.5 kilometers are up, we're going to have to actually press our lap button on our watch to start this repeat steps, this 4 repeats. But when we're done with that, it's going to go directly into the cool down. What we can do is we can add some notes on any of these steps. So if we want to say on this one, we want to add a note, and we're going to say this is 200 meters uphill. This 200 meters uphill will show on your watch as soon as this step has started. This one we're going to say the same here. This is 200 meter uphill. And then this one is going to be a 400 meter downhill. What we can even do is here on our other step where we get ready at the bottom of the hill, we can add a note and say ready at hill. Okay. And that is it. So we're going to save this one. We're going to call it Hill HIIT. Come on. Hill HIIT video phone. And there is our Hill HIIT video. If we select that, at the top right, you're going to click on that button to send it to your device. Once you have clicked on the device you want to send it to, just go back home and make sure you press the sync button so that that workout will actually be sent to your watch. Okay, and that is how you create workouts on your phone to be used on your watch. Thanks for watching.